a 33rd, 49. He is in top 8. He is back, and he is doing it with Nyx. Now, Jakey, on the other hand, I am seeing something that I feel like you and I don't get to see too often, and that is a Val. This is somebody who fell off post-Sword nerfs. We do not get to see any Val at all lately, and yet, here we are.
Yeah, no, I remember there was a time where I was really excited. Oh my god, Pavelski's able to get that read again. It's not enough to KO. There was a time where I was excited to see Rain do some damage. Pavelski tries to get the sidelight there, burns everything. That should be a punch from Jakey.
I like that exhausted recovery just to be able to mix up his horizontal drift as much as possible. That was a cool option.
Yeah, and especially if you know Jakey doesn't have a weapon yet, like the odds of you getting punished severely for it are pretty low, right? At most, you're probably eating an unarmed recovery.
Oh,
nice.
Double down, going to be able to catch that dodge. Nicely done from Jakey. And now he has the advantage state. He's not able to get the D-Light. The Silly was not enough to KO, but the weapon toss, that's already 2 diagonal up weapon tosses for Pavelski that have been KOing.
Yeah, he's been pretty accurate with getting that read, I guess. Jakey not able to find much with this Akuma yet. I'm waiting though. I would like to see it because I do believe Swordsman's still like in a pretty decent spot. Maybe not as overpowering as other people, and it did get like some compensation buffs back to try and make it a little bit more in line. But that weapon throw not gonna be enough. You can ground pound here if you want. No, it goes for the recovery, but that's not going to work.
Yeah, not enough to take it off the top. I think it's because he got slightly hit into the stage, if I'm not mistaken.
He did kind of scuff it off the side, right? That probably gave him the reduced knockback, but even then I wonder if it would have been enough.
Well, you know what? That's going to be enough.
That's Pavelski.
Pavelski just going to be going down in, some would say, Pavelski fashion. Okay, so 2 stocks apiece. Pavelski still with a pretty big lead. Jakey going to be looking for the opening. D-Light's the wrong direction. Not going to be able to get the punish on the whiff down. The GC sidelight not going to be coming through either. Pavelski, he is going for crazy double D-Lights. Those double D-Lights, not coming through yet. We have not seen it connect yet, but he's looking for it.
All right, Jakey gets a bit of a 2-piece there. Swaps over to the sword. We'll see what he's able to cut up here. Pavelski rocking those blasters on the corner, threatening that down light, catches him, but a little bit slow, perhaps to pull the trigger on that recovery, and that gives Jakey an opportunity to get back onto the stage. Jakey should be able to get a punch on Pavelski. Beautifully done, punishing that gravity cancel from Pavelski, and now Jakey in D-Light recovery territory. Pavelski doesn't have a weapon
either. Nice dodge out. Just gave him just enough space to be able to make it back on for the second. He has the sight.
There it is.
Yep, and he uses the leg as a way to be able to get back on. But the sidelight recovery actually going to be enough small worlds, and of course you have a short little ceiling, so yeah, takes out stocks quite early.
Okay, the sidelight Sayer is still going to convert from there. I didn't think it was going to connect. Jakey looked a little bit far into the hitbox there, but it's going to work. Jakey, of course, throwing out that down sig, and the hard thing to punish in the corner. Wants to punish, isn't going to be able to find it.
Oh, the Sayer.
Good extension.
It wasn't able to connect. He went for rising one. If he just delayed it a little bit longer, I think he would have been able to catch him, but the ground pound surely will connect Pavelski. In the yellow, only at 45 damage at the moment. Let's see what he's able to do.
All right, Jakey, come on. Hold it down. See, show people why Sword is still viable, right? You made it this far. You're already in top 8. We'd love to see Akuma go further. Pavelski, of course, the fan favorite, though.
He's showing the gauntlets at the moment. He put that sword away. He's got the fist out, and he is swinging D-Light, sidelight recovery. And now, will he be able to get something else? But he whiffs the sidelight. He's able to get the next one. Pavelski, that GC D-Light, that was greedy. That was a greedy GC D-Light. In fact, that's not the first time that we've seen a greedy gravity cancel option. In the last set that we got to see with Pavelski, there was a time when he had Scythe and he went for like a GC side sig and he got blown up for it. Watch out, buddy. Watch out.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing, right? I feel like there are certain players that will kind of just always consistently play the same way, right? Pavelski, very rarely is he going to run away. He is often going to wake up and then try to KO you as quickly as possible. He doesn't have a whole lot of patience, this one, right? And so, like, if you're able to account for that, you have a pretty good idea of what he's going to do at a disadvantage, and then you can really punish him heavily for that. And so I'm glad that we were able to see Jakey make that conversion happen. Pavelski, on the other hand, though, it's almost like he kind of slams his head against the wall until it crumbles, and so like you kind of fall into the like
advantage state. He wants to take the advantage state and make it his own with some of those wake ups.
Yes, exactly. He's just like, there's no way Pavelski's gonna do it again, right? And it's like, and then the whole thing runs again, right? And so we're gonna see that happen here, right? Even there, Pavelski goes for gravity cancel D-Light, right? Jakey hops in and gets a punish for that, and so we'll see.
The platform movement, again, he's trying to be tricky with it. He's trying to be slick with it. Jakey not going to be able to go about Pavelski. He is holding on to the Ensig. He wants it. He needs it, in fact. Now that ground pound, quite committal. He gets back on. Oh my gosh, the stage spike with the first hitbox of the recovery was crazy. He made it back on. He gets gets the end sig. They both somehow still alive. This first stock, I don't want to think about it. All of it was ugly. New game. Let's go.
That slide charge Ensig almost gave me flashbacks to CEO of Acno versus who was that? That was Wes. Oh, that weapon throw. Not gonna be enough. Has to jump and dodge. Oh, it gets caught. Okay, cool.
Throw it like that. That was so committal. That was so committal. He went for it all. He committed to it all, and he threw away his stock. He gave it on a silver platter to Pavelski. Okay, wonderful.
Nice.
D-Light said that's not going to be enough.
And we wait patiently here. You can always threaten that side sig if you want to, and Jakey knows that. Goes for reverse end sig as well. Catches the recovery. It's not enough. One D-Light, though, is the name of the game. Or even just a raw recovery if you fall toss.
That was amazing.
There it is.
He went for the weapon through to call out the D-Light, but guess what? That second one still had his name on it. Jakey, very consistent, very clean, but finding that first stock. And now it is 2 stocks apiece. That GC D-Light, that connected from all the way out back.
Oh, huge conversion. Nice. Into the Ensig as well. Massive damage for Jakey. Channeling the power of the Satsuino Hado. Hold on.
Just getting in Pavelski's face. He's waiting for the whiff. He finds the whiff. Pavelski. That D-Light, by the way, I don't know who that D-Light was going to hit because it was definitely not Jakey. Something wrong, Cashew D-Light. Anyways, Jakey needs a way to be able to make it back on. He goes for the weapon toss. What an amazing reversal. Pavelski not going to be able to make it back on. And now Jakey with a massive lead.
Yeah, Jakey's looking good on the Akuma. I'm not going to hold you. He's looking like quite the competitor. Pavelski kind of trying to hold it together here. Gets caught by the active frames on that end leg, trying to cross him up. Pavelski yet again with the slash fire end sig. Looks like he's trying to cheese out Jakey a little bit, but Jakey's saying, you know what? Oh, you get caught here on top? No, he just holds bar right, says, I don't want to play that game no more. Pavelski, another opportunity to carry him towards the top. Can threaten yet again an opportunity to KO him off the top, and that might be enough from the plat. It's not enough. Wow.
Even with the extension, even with a little bit of a boost, that wasn't enough.
How many?
This next one is not going to be able to do it. The Sil is not going to be able to do it. The D-Light is going to be able to do it. And Pavelski going to be taking out that stock. He needed it, and quite frankly, with that first recovery not KOing, I think he deserved it.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, that was like 4 different D-Light recoveries in a row before he eventually said, you know what, screw it, I'm a side air instead, and then pick up another weapon and get the knockout away. Huge opportunity for Jakey. Gets to gravity cancel Ensig. Not a lot of options here. Pavelski has to go high. Gets caught by the recovery. It's not enough. Not even going to burn a weapon throw, just runs to the platform. Gets out of immediate harm's way, but still has a lot of damage racked up here. And Jakey still has the ability to threaten that side sig over the lip of the stage as well, so Pavelski has to be careful.
Oh, but then immediately picking up the site, dash jumping in, able to get the down air. He's looking for the extension. He didn't go for the reverse neutral. Jakey, I don't like that grab pound. Pavelski with the GCD light. 3 exclamation marks. He was out of options. He made it back onto the stage still. Jakey with the down air, not going to be able to get the neutral follow up either. This is anybody's game to take.
That D-Light whiff, and doesn't go for a jump grab to cancel D-Light there for the punish, and so not going to be able to get the stock. Jakey goes to the end corner. That should be enough. No, not enough.
Not enough on Nyx. Not enough on Nyx. Bulky enough to live. Jakey, he wants that D-Light, he wants that recovery. Pavelski, the GC D-Light, and finally connected. He was looking for it. So many GC D-Lights, Flambeau. How many? The answer is too many. It finally connected when he needed it most. It is active. It catches grounded. It catches jumps. It catches a little bit stacked as well. It does it all. He finally got it. He finally got it.
Did you see how high up Pavelski was when he did that gravity cancel D-Light? Man, that bravery. Right?
Let's look at this last stock again. Let's see what happened here exactly. Oh, he just caught him
over there.
That's right. The coverage, that move is massive. If you whiff it, guess what happens? You get punished. If you hit it, well, you have a pretty good window to hit it. Okay, that last game, that was a lot of, I'm going to go off stage and give you a really big opportunity from Jakey, and Pavelski took advantage of that multiple times over. Jakey, I feel like in neutral, he's so calm and so patient with Sword, and then he decides to throw it all away.
Yeah, no, there was, I think Jakey had that game at a couple of moments and didn't execute on the punishes that he needed to. And so the fact that Pavelski was able to run away with it, I think just kind of speaks to, you know, Pavelski's ability to clutch up, right? I mean, just the way that he plays naturally, I think invokes fears in his opponent. So when it comes down to last stock situations, he just continues to take the risk that he always does, whereas his opponents start to sweat because now they're like, oh wait, I actually be scared of this.
Yeah, that's somebody who's fighting with nothing to lose. Right?
Yeah,
that's somebody
exactly.
with nothing to lose and everything to gain. That is a fearsome opponent. But right now, Jakey, he's playing patient. He's playing calm, cool, and collected.
Nice catch.
That didn't KO.
It never does.
Okay.
Racks up good damage, though.
I feel like I never get to see that.
Yeah, and that's why most Val players don't use it, but it does do a hefty amount of damage, right? It covers the stacked option as well. So you know someone's going to dodge in, you go ahead and hit them with that top like simple. But this, you know, one M light, honestly, from Jakey even will be enough.
He's sweating. Oh my gosh. Okay, now he has a couple of jumps back. Is he going to be able to make it back?
He's not making it back.
He got called out.
Oh, he did
He
touch.
has nothing.
What did he touch?
Wait,
What did he touch? What? He must have touched right before that down air hit. He must have touched right before that down air hit. It's the only explanation.
Because I saw him sweating. You saw him sweating. Anyways, Pavelski, he needs anything to get the stock. Okay, jump recovery, Jakey with a good punish. He missed that kill again. He is giving Jakey a lot of whiff punishes. Jakey is playing so patient. He's playing so patient. He is holding his ground. He whiffs the end light, but that was not enough to KO from the other side of the stage.
Opportunity.
Pavelski's so scary. He makes it back on. Jakey almost had that ground pound.
I mean, you can see after the weapon throw, too scared to even go pick the weapon back up, recognizing that Pavelski's probably going to wake up with something as he's done so many times already in this set so far. And now Jakey taking his time here, gets caught by the down air, and that's going to be the stock. Pavelski makes the stock count even.
He makes it even, but it took a while for him to be able to close that one out. I feel like Jakey, when he needs to play patient, he plays so much more patient than Pavelski.
Did you see that?
Yeah, look at those whip punishes. Look at the spacing on that D-light.
Oh. Oh my gosh, Pavelski almost got his stock snagged.
Jakey, oh my gosh, sweat beads coming out. He was able to make it back on. Pavelski gonna be picking up the blasters, dodging up and away. Okay.
Oh, nice try from Jakey to get the punish. You can see the fastballs are immediate from Jakey. He sees the N6, he's like, I'm going low.
He didn't shorten his dash jump. He just went through the full length of it. So he ended up whiffing it. It does not matter, Jakey. He is now once again with a pretty big stock lead. He gets the end light. He end light D-Sig.
Okay, yeah, pretty safe route to go for, right? You know, if they get hit by it, cool.
If you whiff it, you're not getting punished.
Exactly, right? So it's like, why not? Why not? I'm sure there's, you know, something you can go for that gives you like maximum bang for your buck. But if you're just trying to extend your lead a little bit, that's a great option to go for.
Pavelski, he's looking for that N6. He's not going to be able to find it. Right now, he has just not been able to get close to Jakey. All that he can find are these stray weapon throws. The side light, he's not going to be getting any cheeky side light pivot N6s anytime soon. Jakey controlling the stage, gets that end light. Pavelski now with the blasters on deck. He whiffs the D-light. Nice silly punish on the recovery. Okay, Pavelski picking up the scythe again, but then he whiffs the side light just in Jakey's face. Jakey, he played so much more patient. Pavelski, he was not able to close that first stock off in time. Yeah. He let a lot of damage build up, and then at some point it just felt like, oh, I whiff, Jakey punish. Pavelski whiff, Jakey punish. Pavelski whiff, Jakey punish. Again and again. We saw that transpire like 10 times.
Yeah, I mean, Jakey definitely, man, just kind of was, his movement is good enough that he's able to like pinpoint where on the stage he needs to be able to punish, whether it's with a side air or a downlight, in a way that I feel like most other players don't have that level of precision with. And so it's making it really tough for Pavelski, because I think there's just a lot of kind of, I'll call risky plays that he's used to getting away with that he's not, right? And so it's kind of skewing the risk reward of those plays to feeling less like things he wants to go for. But on the other side, you know, he just needs one to work.
This is game 4. Jakey's up 2-1 at the moment. No commentary bias. I love Pavelski, but I want to see this go to a game 5. I want to see this go to a game 5, and then anybody else can take it at that point onward. Pavelski, he's trying to lock down that stage with the D-light. He wasn't able to get it in time. Those extensions, amazing, but the side light sail not actually connecting that time around. A little bit tight to be able to confirm that. D-light recovery, setting up the juggle. Jakey taking his sweet old time to be able to make it back down. He gets hit with the downer, not going to be able to find the GCD light, but that is going to be able to do it. What an advantage state. What dominance for Pavelski.
Yeah, Pavelski not afraid to press the recovery button as a punish option, right? It racks up a good bit of damage. It also sets up positioning extremely well. Blasters do a really great job of juggling, and granted, Nyx doesn't have a, you know, oh my gosh. Yeah, Pavelski was really starting to cook something up there. Oh, Jakey didn't get the spacing there, or maybe it was a bait all along, who's to say. But Pavelski,
and like neutral, and he's keeping himself close to Jakey. The pressure is so scary. Okay, Jakey, he's doing what he does best with sword. He's playing patient, he's waiting, he tries to read Pavelski's timing, and then he put himself off stage with a ground pound. Pavelski, he's not going to be able to get that punish, but every time I see Jakey do that, I get a little bit more scary than last time.
Yeah, and for good reason, right? I mean, look at this. Granted, Pavelski looking like on the verge, maybe pushing this toward a game 5 if things continue in this way. But Jakey finds a huge opportunity, massive damage, converting into that down sig yet again, right? And that's the thing, right? Once he gets that down sig, that's kind of the end of the punish sequence there, right? Akuma's so far away at that point. That's not like you really have much you can follow up with. Sure, you can chase dodge toward them, but you're so far away that you're not really able to put on much more pressure. But it's the small advantages, right? And if you're in a spot like Jakey where you need to make the comeback, I don't know if that's the best.
Nicely done.
Pavelski.
The D-Light recovery, the classic, that's true combo. The two-piece is going to be enough to do it. And now Jakey, he has to make a massive comeback. Let's see if he does it, because again, we have seen that advantage shape, and we have seen what he is able to do. He has the sword on hand. He's going to play back. He's going to play patient. He wants to exploit the spacing. The side light ended up getting punished by the dash and D-Light.
And Jakey's just missing these punishes. Goes for a
He
ground
got
pound.
it. He hit
Another
it.
one.
He
Needs
hit
to
it
get
twice.
another.
Pavelski is not going to be able to make it back on when Jakey needed it most. He connected the GP. He hit the ground pound. He hit the slash down. And now he has made it, even with the Hail Mary option.
Okay, now the thing is, can he bring it all the way back? I mean, this is a great start. Guess Pavelski's dodge there. Huge damage. Throws him down as well twice.
My gosh.
And Pavelski gets scared. Goes for the gravity cancel. Ensing to say, get off me. But Jakey backs off at the appropriate time. How does Pavelski respond to this already at a damage deficit?
I like the Ensig, though, because Jakey, we have seen him go off stage for that ground pound multiple times over. That time he opted to be a little bit more patient. He reacted properly. Okay, the weapon toss, just controlling the stage. The serious well looking for the jump call out Pavelski. Oh my gosh, he put himself into such a nasty position off stage. The GCD like ground pound is going to connect, and just like that, all of Pavelski's hopes and dreams have been crushed. There is no game 5. Jakey closes it out in the game 4 with edge guarding. Right?
Yeah.
We didn't get to see it happen all set until that last game.
And I think it really comes down to, are you able to get a read on the rhythm that Pavelski is going to wake up, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these edge guards would not have happened if Jakey did not get